future, what do you see? I really need to know now, is there a place for me? If we're gonna survive, the dream must stay alive.
Authorities are appealing for calm throughout the evacuation process.
You hear that? Mr. Popular? Your fans, the public, you ready for them? There'll be more of them at the trial, all wanting to see you suffer. Yep. We're going to be teaching you the true meaning of hate, so you better brace yourself, big guy, because it's going to hurt. And this time, you won't be using our anger to fuel the cause, because you don't have a cause. You haven't even got Zoot. You haven't got anybody. Tables turned, huh? Trial first. Death next. No glory.
Considering there's no phone lines, does it ever amaze you how quickly news travels around here?
Face it, Bray, everybody's got an interest in this.
Right, okay. Plan of action, any thoughts?
Ignore them till they go away? I don't know. How about bringing their leader in, talking to them?
If they got one.
Sounds like somebody's organizing them.
I don't know, I just can't see that working.
It's worked before.
But this is different, like you said. Everybody's got a stake in this. They all want a piece of the Guardian.
Well, I guess there's only one thing for it. We're just gonna have to talk them out of it.
If they'll listen.
We're about to find out. You ready? What?
Just like old times.
So how was it for you, babe?
Ned.
Who's a little tiger? Ain't you got no good morning kiss for your very own love machine?
I'm just trying to find my clothes.
Why? You couldn't get rid of them fast enough last night.
That was last night. Today, I just want to get dressed and go and think about things.
Yeah. I was pretty amazing, wasn't I? Oh. You play your cards right, babe, and I could save myself just for you. Why? Because we got a sweet thing going. If you want to move in today, that's A-okay by me. You treat me right, I'll treat you right. How does that grab you? Alice. Babe? Shy. I like that.
We want justice! We want justice! We want justice! We want justice!
We want that scumbag Guardian, and we're not leaving here till we get him.
Well, we have him safe, and...
We don't want him safe. We want him dead.
That's understandable. But we can't go taking the law into our own hands.
What law? There are no laws, except the law of survival. Well, we're survivors, and our law says the creep swings.
Listen, justice will be done, but Bray is right. You can't do it this way.
Says who?
Seems how we have him in custody. We do.
Oh, I see. I see it all now. They want him for themselves, of course.
What a waste of time. Why don't they just hand them over?
I don't think so.
We should hand all traitors over. Present company included.
Remember when they had the antidote to the virus? Did any of them die? No, but hundreds of us did. They're keeping the Guardian for their own profit.
That is rubbish, and you know it.
Oh, yeah? Prove it. Bring him out here.
Bring him out! Bring him out! Bring him out! Bring him out! Bring him out!
Luke, can you hear what's happening outside? If they get in... Hey, I know you're frightened, but it'll be okay. We'll get through this, you'll see.
I'm not upset for myself. I deserve what I get.
It's for the people who suffered. The people who I made suffer. Ellie, when I close my eyes, I see them.
Maybe the answer is not to close your eyes.
I have to.
You don't have to close your eyes to escape.
Ellie, we've gone over this.
And it's the only way. But you have to go now, while you still can.
Not without you.
It'll give us time to think.
I've had all night to think. I've made up my mind. I need to pay for what I've done. I need to clean my soul of the guilt.
You can't just give yourself up.
I can. And I will. I have to. I just want a bit more time with you first. These last moments might be all we have.
So that's it? This is gonna make you feel better? What about me? What am I gonna tell myself every night when I try to go to sleep knowing you've been strung up or whatever? Don't you realize that I'm gonna have your death on my conscience for the rest of my life?
Bring him out! Bring him out! Bring him out! Bring him out!
Hey! You think all you have to do is get rid of the Guardian and everything will be fine? Let me tell you something. A civilized society is judged on the way it treats its prisoners. If we do away with a captive for no other reason than revenge, then what does that say about us? We could give you the Guardian now. It'd be far less trouble for us if we were off our hands. But I would sooner die myself than hand him over.
Suits me.
Look, if we're to create a new world from all this mess, if fair treatment and justice for all are to be cornerstones of our new society, as they have to be, then there can be no place for this sort of vengeance and retribution. That same justice has to be put in place now, because after a lynching, it'll mean nothing.
Good one, Amber.
All this fuss about that fool in the cage?
The Guardian may deserve to die for what he's done, and that may be what happens to him. But it has to be decided in a fair trial first. It's what you would want if you were in his position. Go home. Look after those that have suffered. Let's give our new world the chance it deserves. Let's build a civilization that's civilized. Are you gonna believe all that rubbish? We have to stick together. We can do this. We want him now.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, they listened.
You're so cute. Yes, you are. You're so cute. Yes, you are.
Come on, sweetie. Time to get dressed. Do you mind?
Well, it looks like there's no stopping us now, right? Us? The Morats. Well, we had to win out in the end. A blind man could have seen that.
A blind man knows he can rely on others for help.
Yeah, whatever. Look, I just wanted to tell you that I really admired what you did in becoming Supreme Mother. And thanks for taking me on as your handmaid. We made an awesome team, didn't we, Tyson?
Team?
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought we were.
You stupid or something?
What do you mean?
I mean, you're still here. Considering you sold out, I thought you would have been millions of miles away by now.
That's unfair. I helped you, Lex. I helped you all. Why are you doing this to me? Sure, I joined the Chosen, but that is no different from what Chloe or Patsy or Tysan did.
Leave Tyson out of this. How dare you liken yourself to her?
I passed messages.
Oh, yeah, you did that all right. You remember the one you passed on about Trudy and the baby? Unguarded, easy to capture. Dell died in that ambush.
Lex, she is trying. Maybe it's a little early to judge things.
Some things don't need judging. They speak for themselves.
You've got this all wrong.
You think so? Well, for the record, I think you're a traitor and a collaborator. And if there are any war trials being held, you should be included. In fact, I don't even know why you're being allowed to roam free.
Where are you going?
To get something done about her.
Hi, honey.
I'm sorry, Lex, but at this early stage, there's no way we're gonna lock up May.
You're kidding.
I know what she did wasn't right, but we don't know what kind of pressure she was under. And she was useful to us in the end.
Only because she saw the end coming.
Lex, let me ask you something. Would you punish Celine? Would you have punished poor Patsy? Tyson, even?
May is a different case, and you know it.
Lex, if we locked up everybody who was affected by the Chosen, the cells would be full.
May was responsible for Dallas' death. He was your friend, Amber. He died in your arms. Doesn't that count for anything?
Lex, we're not excusing May, but some people cope better under stress than others. And generally speaking, I think May was trying to survive the best that she could.
Well, forgive me for disagreeing, but I think you're making a big mistake. Generally speaking, of course.
Get you some more, babe?
No. Stop calling me babe.
I get it. Want to keep him guessing. Still, you gotta keep your strength up, especially now. You look great when you're mad.
Keep your voice down.
I understand. If the other girls found out, well, jealousy can be a very ugly thing. Worry not, my little blossom. My lips are sealed.
Ned,
What?
are you and Alice doing the wild thing?
Hi.
Hi.
I was just wondering what your plans were now.
Plans?
Yeah, plans, now that things are, well, different around here.
Well, now there's no Chosen to worry about, I guess I'll be picking up where I left off. Sort of.
Have you thought of becoming a Morat?
I like them. I'm happy for them, but...
Oh, there's a lot to be said for it. And, everybody seems to look out for each other. Amber has Bray, and Tyson has Lex. And I was just wondering if you're gonna stick around. Maybe we might.
That might be a bit difficult, May. I don't think I could ever live in a place like this. I think I'll be heading home soon.
Oh.
Say one for me. And to what do we owe the pleasure?
He needs to know something.
If you're gonna tell him it's all over, I think he already got that message.
It's what's gonna happen to him next he needs informing about.
The trial, right?
And one.
Guardian, we've talked it over, and we've come to a decision. You're to stand trial for your crimes.
Don't worry. He can hear you.
But does he understand what we're saying? Hey, Guardian, do you hear what we say? Hey! Do you understand what we're trying to tell you?
Just say the word and I'll go in there and make him listen.
Guardian!
Look, listen up, slimeball! It's payback time.
Look, according to Tyson, he was pretty erratic towards the end. Hallucinating, that sort of stuff. Look, you don't suppose...
He's gone too far.
He's not crazy. It's all an act.
Yeah, we gotta know for sure. He deserves to know what's gonna happen to him.
Yeah, but think about this. What's going to happen to him might not.
Meaning?
We can't try an insane man.
She's much calmer now, wouldn't you say?
Don't know, I suppose.
Much calmer. It's nice to see her smiling again.
Didn't know she did smiling.
A long time ago, before you got here, Celine used to do a lot of smiling. And a lot of looking after people.
Like Ned looks after us?
Yeah, in a way. She looked after me once when I was ill.
Well, what exactly is wrong with her?
Well, Celine has a lot of love. But with one thing and another, it's taken quite a battering. And she's lost her faith in people.
I think I understand.
Right now, the only person she knows she can completely trust is...
Brady.
Yeah. And she's gonna have to learn all over again how to trust others. You understand?
Yeah. Kind of like me.
Hey.
Lex, what's up?
Well, I need a couple of special items, Cassie. Think you can help me out?
No problem.
Good. And I might need some help applying them, so to speak. You busy, Andy?
No, not really.
All right. Looks like it's payback time.
We've just been to see him. He looks really out of it.
I know. He needs protection.
Yeah, but who'd volunteer? Well, Tai-san, you got to know him better than anyone else.
We need an assessment of his condition. What would you say his state of mind is right now?
Very deeply traumatized, obviously. It was a massive shock when you appeared. He really thought you were Zoot.
I thought he was Zoot.
It could have been too much for his mind to handle. But,
But?
well, I don't know, really. There's a chance, I suppose, he could be play acting.
Well, how do we know?
You won't. He's very good at creating an image.
That's how I got this far.
Well, surely there must be a way of catching him out.
What if he were to be observed in secret?
That's a good idea.
I could do it for you and report back later.
That'd be brilliant.
Funny. Watching people in secret was something he used to like doing.
What is it? What do you want?
Everything all right?
Sure. Why wouldn't it be?
Well, you just seem a little on edge.
Well, I'm fine, okay?
Okay. Where were you last night?
That's my business, sis.
Well, I need to ask you a favor.
Go on then. Ask.
It's Luke.
Luke? I'd forgotten about Luke. Where is he?
If you came home at night, you'd know that. He's at our place. Well, it's more comfortable than his little hiding place.
Allie, you've got to be careful. They're going to want his hide.
Yeah, don't you think I know that?
Well, if they find out that you're helping him.
Trying to, more like.
What do you mean?
He's so stubborn. I'm trying to convince him to leave, but he's talking about giving himself up.
They will waste him.
Yeah, I told him that.
Well, tell him again. And keep telling him until he believes you.
That's where I need your help.
Well, he's not going to believe me any more than you.
No. I don't want you to talk to him.
Well, what then? Tie him up and dump him outside the city?
No. I want one last chance to make him see sense. So I was wondering if tonight you could spend, well, wherever you spent last night.
That might be difficult, sis. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Alice.
This time yesterday, we were wondering how it was all going to turn out.
And today?
Well, we're still wondering, but we're a lot further down the track.
You know, you really set the tone of things with your speech today. Did you really feel that strongly about not handing over the Guardian?
You know I do. If you believe in something strongly enough, you have to be prepared to back it up. And yeah, I guess sometimes with your life.
2 lives. I'm with you all the way.
3 lives.
3 lives.
If it's not a good time.
No, it's okay.
Well, I did it. I observed the Guardian without him knowing I was there.
And what do you think?
I think he's out of his mind.
Completely?
That's just great. We can't put him on trial.
Oh, you know what this means.
We're gonna have to go back on what we told the crowd this morning.
How do you tell people who have suffered that the person responsible isn't even going to be punished?
We could start practicing by telling our own tribe. The sooner we get this over with, the better. We've been forced to make a decision.
Forced to? That doesn't sound too promising.
Well, if you guys listen, I'll explain. I wanted you guys to be the first to know.
That sounds even less promising.
The original idea was that we tried the Guardian for his crimes.
There is no way you're getting away with this, Bray.
Away with what?
You've got no right to make that decision.
What decision? What's going on?
He's trying to tell us that the Guardian isn't going to be tried.
What?
You gotta be kidding.
So what are we gonna do with him?
That is yet to be decided.
By who? You? And who decided no trial? You again? What happened to democracy?
I want to know why.
Well, the guy's insane. You cannot try an insane man.
He is having us on. He's playing at insane.
Whether he is or not, you can bet your damn life he was sane when he committed those crimes.
Too right.
He should be put down like a mad dog.
No, he is insane. I'll vouch for that. He's bewildered, lost. He doesn't even know who he is himself, or where he is, or what time of day it is, or even how to look after himself. Now I ask you, which one of you would be willing to put a noose around the neck of someone like that?
You gonna let her get away with that?
Shut your face.
Nice. Very nice. Well, I'll tell you all something, right? I don't buy all this stuff. Somebody's gonna take the rap for what I've been through.
Listen, if you're looking for someone to blame, there's no need to look any further than me.